नित्योऽहं शुद्धोऽहं बुद्धोऽहं मुक्तोऽहं नित्योऽहं शुद्धोऽहं बुद्धोऽहं मुक्तोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवा स्वरूपोऽहम् अद्वैतमानन्द रूपम् अरूपम् अद्वैतमानन्द रूपम् अरूपम् ब्रह्मोऽहं ब्रह्मोऽहं ब्रह्मा स्वरूपोऽहम् चिदोऽहं चिदोऽहं सच्चिदानन्दोऽहम् शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं शिवा स्वरूपोऽहम्
Hello, good morning.
Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri 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 Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram,
Inside this fountain, embraced inside beauty's heart. Let me die at the feet of my soul. Holiness is falling in love with your own self. This is true devotion. This is love. God is this love. When this love has no intent and goes nowhere but to itself, it will reveal itself to you. Whatever form you desire, manifest, or manifest. God is this love. God is this love. God is this love. This love is God. This love is great. This love is great. When you are called by this love, rest inside your This love is pure and true. It is you, just me. God is this love. God is this love. God is this love. This love is God. This love is you. This love is true. This love is great. This love is great. This love is God. This love is God.
Namaste everyone, and very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki Jai. Namaste everyone. Oh, it's me. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. So when we say that nothing is happening to you, when we say nothing is happening to you, the main point of emphasis there is that there is no entity called you. You see? Because if we take our focus away and we look at the appearances, and we see that the appearances are still moving. And then we are quick to believe that, what does he mean nothing is happening? So much is happening. So much is happening. So first we put our focus on the to you part. There is no entity called the you to which anything is happening. Because I see that some of you struggle with this. And somehow you feel that it is important, more important for me to see the illusory nature of this world. Until I don't see the illusory nature of the world, till then I'm not free, or something like that. It's not like this. Even if the world seems completely real, all this energetic movement seems completely real, There is no entity, the me entity or the you entity, to which anything has ever happened. This is the end of stories. And stories can continue conversationally. They can be very nice or they can be tragic or whatever. We enjoy stories. So it's okay. They can continue conversationally. But they cannot be taken to have real basis or real substance. Therefore, all that we feel has happened to me has been imagined, just like this imagined entity called me. Because the one to which it happened does not exist. Therefore, then we can say nothing has ever really happened. The point of emphasis remains on this self-inquiry. Who is the me to whom something has happened? Otherwise, what can happen is that we keep looking outside and we hope to see something different. We hope to see it differently. It should be clear to me that couple is an illusion. Satsanga is an illusion. He says it's an illusion, but when I see the same, nothing. I see it always has been this way. So this can be confusing. Automatically, once it is seen that there is no me entity operating here, and you discover that I am this pure witnessing of all of this, then from that perspective of awareness, then you can say all of this is just a daydream. It's simpler that way. Otherwise, Maya or illusion will also remain just another concept. And we'll start to see that every story is stale. It doesn't have the fragrance. Only the freshness of the now has the fragrance. Like you smelt a flower yesterday, and you can retain some memory of what it was like. It cannot really compete with the fragrance if the flower was here now. Therefore, if God is here, I am here, the witnessing of all there is here, then what do we need to refer to the past? the storification habit. So truly, 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 if you had no memory of your story and you were born just right this instant, and you had no labels for anything at all, then you would be just like a sage, you see. In this freshness, you don't want anything. The concept of wanting is not yet established. All there is here now. Yes, this is all there is. And it's complete rubbish what the mind is saying. Because what is here now does not have anything lacking. There can be no concept of lack. Because the way that all of you are now using the word I, just this label I is a pointer to the highest principle, the absolute I. What is the I pointing to? When you say I, may it no longer point to that which is a figment of imagination. May it point to that which is here now, prior to all appearances and disappearances. This I, unblemished, for millions of years, this I has been attempted to be described, and no description, the most glorious one, doesn't come close to it. This is reality, and this is here now. This I, before I am, the arising of this consciousness, Atma, being, I am, is the birth of the universe. These are not some fancy words. This is your living experience, whether your mind agrees with it or not. I playing as I am, the dynamic aspect of itself. Therefore, if I is the pointer to the absolute, then I am must be the greatest prayer in service to the I. This I am, taste the taste of the tasteless being. Your own immortal presence. I am. The entire universe appears inside this I am, is experienced by this I am. Nothing outside this exists. Therefore, in reality, the only thing that should follow this I am is a full stop. This is the stop that we speak about. Just stop attaching ideas to this I am. That's it. This is the meaning of dropping the stories. So I can say that I cannot believe any story. The only point to which I can say that it is true is till I am. After that, you might as well attach anything, and it is completely meaningless. Just this I am. If you want to use metaphors, then you can say that I bring you this water from the Ganga, from Rishikesh, or from the source, Gangotri itself. And to put other ideas into it, like taking water from your tap and mixing it in this Ganga Jal. It is not needed because this I am will quench your thirst forever. It is what we have been looking for. It is where we have been looking from. And for some time, all these ideas seem to fight back. You see? All those which have been attached and seem to come back up to get our belief again, to get our attention again. But I see now that adding any of these ideas, any concept, is only diminishing my true presence. It is not bringing any more light. It is only the seeming darkness of ignorance, the seeming darkness of delusion. And why would anyone who has seen the truth of this continue this? So if something still needs to be confirmed, then confirm this. When I pretend to attach an attribute to that which is without concepts, this dream seems to become one dream of suffering, of the ups and downs, this roller coaster, the life of the pretend me. Who would want this now? All the riches in the world, all the physical and emotional relationships, all material comforts, everything that the world has to offer means nothing to this being. in reality now. Yet being is completely free to taste, to play with all of this realm of duality. In Satsang, I sees I sees I am. Nothing outside this is meaningful. For some of you, the mind is coming and it is saying, but I don't see this yet. It is not true. It is not that you don't see this yet. It is only that what you see right here, right now, doesn't live up to some mental expectation of what the truth is. This I is the root of everything. And you say I. Anything that we put after I am, we might as well say I am and this is my imagined story. Because I am is only now. Is there I am in the past? Is there I am in the future? Nothing we can truly say. Cannot even say I am spiritual, I am honest, I am a man, I am a father. All of these are pointing to that which is imagined. Immediately, we might as well say I am and this is my story. Very simply, this body is not a person, it's just a body. This mind is not a person, it is just the energy of thoughts. Yes, Shanti says, I am, and this is my story. It really boils it down to the truth of the matter. You see that this body is not a person. This mind is not a person. This body mind is not a person, although it's often referred to like that. Body is the body made up of this energy like this. Mind is another energy construct made up of different energy. There is no person. Even energetically, nothing is personal in this world. And this truth we all know in our heart. How do we know? Because any time we take anything personally, it hurts. It eventually leads to suffering. Therefore, it must be a mistake, isn't it? If the world, if this realm itself is also telling us this very clearly, that any time anything is taken personally, it leads to suffering. You call it attachment, you call it whatever you want. Now, it would be very difficult if there was a tangible entity called the person, and then we were told, okay, but don't take it personally. But there is no entity called the person. So, what's the trouble? Suppose your memory was all just made up completely, just like imagination. And it is possible for it to be made up. In a dream, also, we have memory, we know the people around us. So, not even to force yourself to forget anything. Just know that it's just made up garbage. Palak says, but father, the roles have to still be played. Yes, yes, the roles are being played. Stop playing the roles and you will see that they are still being played. There is no individual player of any role. The roles are played. In this realm, everything gets played, even in the animals. Even bacteria know what to do. They play the bacteria role. They don't go to school to learn it. They know what to do. The viruses that attack our body, how do they know? Everything is moving with this supreme intelligence on its own. So, what about the pain in the role? So, if it is about the suffering in the role, it is only attacking the idea that we still have about ourselves. I must be a good wife, daughter, mother, whatever the role might be. It is only attacking this I, which says I have to play this role, instead of saying that, instead of seeing that the role is just being played on its own. I had nothing to do with it. Okay, now the father role in me also is going to start crying, so you better tell me what this is about.
Father, I can see the I, but how do I separate the role from the I when
When?
it's easier to separate it when there's no pain in the role, but when there's pain in the role, then I can't seem to separate it. And the mind is saying, what's the point of all this? philosophy. When it's needed, it's not really working.
It's a very valid point, actually, for once. When the rubber hits the road, if it doesn't help, then there's no point, actually. So let's see if there's a point or not. Let's see if there's a point or not. So you say, how do I separate from the role? Is the I attached to the role right now? Can you show me?
Father, you ask all these trick questions and then it's not
There's nothing trick about it. You say, okay, you say, I have a lump in my throat or something. Huh? And doctor says, okay, can I see the lump in my throat? Is it that not a valid question? How is it a trick? You say, oh, I have a swelling in my arm. Doctor says, can I see the swelling? You say, no, no, just believe me.
Father, it's not funny. You understand the problem and you're just making it.
No. I always do this. He gets irritated. Okay, so, okay. You say there's a swelling in the arm. I say, okay, I believe you, there's a swelling in the arm. Okay. So then you say, okay, how do I get rid of it? We're okay till then.
Father, I didn't hear it. Got cut the internet.
I was saying that, okay, let's play this like this then. Huh? So you say there's a swelling in my arm. I say, yes, I trust you. I trust you, my dear. There's a swelling in your arm. How do I get rid of it? That's the question, isn't it? Something that you never heard before in Satsang here. For the first time, I will say. Hmm? It's going to really hit me. Just don't believe your next thought.
It's true, Father, when I don't believe my next thought, there is no suffering. But when the role is being played,
But also when we are not believing our next thought, then does the role get stopped playing?
no, but I think I'm so kind of caught up with the role. And I think that
This being caught up or having the habit of taking the role seriously is to withdraw from this habit, to drop this addiction is all that we are doing in satsang.
and there's also fear that if there's fear that if who will play this role if I don't play the role or something crazy.
Okay.
Just like
The mind can say this kind of stuff. I remember Guruji once said very strongly. He said very strongly, "What was God doing before you were born?"
But Father, when the
Mhm.
in the role there are certain actions and decisions or discussions. There's certain things to be said or not to say, to be said or to be done or not to be done. So that kind of needs some mind, doesn't it?
No,
So
because all these ideas about what is right, what is wrong, how should the role be played, who are these instructions for? God doesn't need these, you see. Who else is here besides God?
so Father, I think in this teaching rather, I was able to completely implement it when it came to work related issues or children's health. But I think when it's coming to personal relationships, I'm not able to kind of um, let it go in a sense and let it be played.
The sticky ones seem to stay longer. Even for me, I remember maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I told Garima that, in this relationship, still this person comes up here, even here. But even this settles now. It is the easy stuff which gets taken care of first. Level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 comes to all these close relationships. Then you find that maybe the partner relationship or some relationship like that can still seem like the most sticky. But even this will be dissolved the same way that the others got dissolved. Because it's all about just the imagined person. In reality, no one but God is here.
So why does fear come then, Father?
Fear is arising. It's part of this play for fear to arise. God is not fearful of fear.
So is fear food for the mind to stay alive?
If we're believing concepts about the fear, even a concept like it should not come, then yes, it acts like order for this imagined personhood. Fear arising. Okay, fear arising. What's the trouble with that?
It's a very it's like a physical sensation in the body which
Yes.
feels like there's a knife in the chest and I feel like I need to throw up.
So if you were to keep all the interpretation aside, and this discomfort was felt in the body, do you experience that this sensation of fear is happening inside infinite space or finite space. If you check, what do you see?
If I was to keep what aside, Father?
You keep the interpretation aside and you were to just check into the sensation of fear, what do you see? Does it happen in infinite space or is it happening in some finite, confined space?
I feel like it's happening in a finite space in my body over here, like
And the body is inside what? Is that inside a finite space?
infinite space.
Therefore, the body, the sensation of the body and the sensation of the fear is happening in this endless infinite space.
Yeah,
This infinite space is your presence. Now, what is happening to the infinite space because the body sensations and the fear sensation is there?
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing is happening with this space. Only we are interpreting it in the sense that this is happening to me, it is affecting me. Actually, it is just some energy moving around in infinite space which remains untouched through all of this.
So it's okay if fear comes, Father. It's
Yes, yes, yes.
I need to be okay with it. And
You will only thing that will change is you will not even call it fear. You'll drop the habit of labeling things.
so, Father, I don't need to play any role. Let the role just
Yes.
be on its own.
This I is still around? It isn't.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, my dear. She's trying hard now not to laugh, you know. She scolded me earlier for laughing. Jeremy says, Father, my kids are going crazy today. Mine also, you can hear them. They have not stopped screaming and crying since I sat down for Satsang. I leave them at your feet. Thank you so much. Very sweet. Very sweet. Aparna says, I'm working today. It's a little warm. Thank you so much. Aparna said, Thank you, Father. All this mind, ego, thoughts, past stories come up to get the identification. Everything completely all surrendered at your feet. My prayer is please replace me with you and nothing remain here. Thank you, Father. My head always at your feet. Love you, sir. Thank you, my dear.
Namaste, Father.
I just want to say one thing, which is that although you sincerely make this prayer, He is replacing me with you. This prayer does not go unanswered, and it has always been this way. The replacing has already happened. Just don't believe otherwise. You can come, my dear. We'll meet. Come. You want
Namaste,
translation?
Father.
Namaste, namaste. You want translation service?
Yes.
No?
फादर कई दिनों से मेरे पास बहुत बहुत कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है.
Let's talk to you. You got that? She's been for last few days. Very happy.
Translate for the others. I
Oh.
can hear. Very true.
सर आपको तो सब पता ही है. सब बता दो.
I want to show you something. I got this beautiful yesterday on in the mail. Joy.
फादर बहुत बहुत ज्यादा एंजॉय कर रही हूँ. समझ ही नहीं आता. हंसी जा रही हूँ. हंसी जा रही हूँ. हंसी जा रही हूँ. कुछ पता 3-4 दिन से जैसे मैं फादर वैसे कपिल सर को सब कुछ
You want Kapil to tell me?
जैसे जैसे मैं गुरबानी पढ़ती हूँ तो मैं उसमें इतना ज्यादा खो जाती हूँ. इतना ज्यादा मुझे पता ही नहीं चलता कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. मैं भी नहीं कर सकती. इतना ज्यादा उस गुरबानी में ये उस गुरबानी में से सारे मीनिंग जैसे समझ आ रहे हैं. जो जैसे आप बहुत ही अच्छी सी फीलिंग आती है। ऐसे लगता है ये सारी वर्ड जो है ना, ये सारा वो क्लाउड्स हैं, सारे बस बादल ही बादल है, कुछ भी चीज नहीं है। बहुत इंजॉय कर रही हूँ, मेरे रिलेशन बहुत अच्छी, कुछ भी नहीं बदला, मैं भी नहीं बदली, कोई भी नहीं बदला, फिर भी कुछ बदल गया है।
Okay, I'm going to translate this now. Now, she says nothing has really changed, and yet everything seems to have changed. It's like I'm looking at everything with fresh eyes. I can't stop laughing, everything is just fine, and yet it has always been this good. When I read a scripture now, and she reads the Gurbani, then the words sound very obvious. They don't sound as abstract, very common sense. It's very good, very good.
पहले से ज्यादा बातें करने लगी हूँ, चुप नहीं करती। कोई डर नहीं है फादर। ये मुझे अभी अभी अगर मैं मर जाऊँ ना, मुझे बहुत खुशी है। मैंने अपनी लाइफ में ये 2-3 दिन सब कुछ मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए। ये रूम जहाँ मैं बैठी हूँ, मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता था इस रूम में, मेरे को गंदा लगता था ये रूम मैं जहाँ भी बैठी हूँ, कहीं भी चली जाऊँ, एन्जॉय ही कर रही हूँ बस। किसी की कोई बात मुझे बुरी नहीं लगती, कुछ भी नहीं बुरा लगता, क्योंकि सब जगह तो परमात्मा ही है, और परमात्मा की कही हुई बात कभी भी बुरी नहीं लग सकती।
Very good. So she says, I've started talking a lot more, as we can hear. And she says that everything is just very beautiful. I have no fear left, nothing that others say or think about me matters anymore. All that I see is God. This is grace. You're stuck, my dear. Your video and audio are stuck. But this is very beautiful report. Very, very good. And a big thank you to your Kapil sir also for helping me along this journey with you. Ambika wants to talk. You can come, my dear.
I have to get ready for this.
Now I'm wondering whether your words will match what your face is saying, or it's going to be a completely different story.
You never know.
I don't actually. I just don't.
it's it's just it's just this. It's just all of a sudden so clear that this doesn't come and go and unchanged, unaffected, and everything comes and goes, and thoughts come and go, feelings, everything changes, and this body will go, and your body will go, and all of this world will go, but this doesn't go, this can't go, and this is what remains and is always here, and it just it's so like this. Never changes, no matter what, even belief or
Yes. Only one response for you.
it's suddenly just so obvious. And all this seeming play being played out in this. And nothing really happened.
I'm yet to meet someone who didn't feel, well, the play was on and the idea of person was strong. I've not met anyone who didn't feel that they were the hero of their movie. Isn't it? So when the movie is on, it seems like I'm just the center, at the center. This person is at the center of the universe. Then when the truth reveals itself, then you say, no, this universe seems to be arising from my center. So then what seemed like it was my play in the sense that I had to negotiate it, I had to manage it, I had to control it. Now it becomes just like this play which is emerging and happening inside us. And this remains untouched. And this is getting super obvious for all of you. Now, which mountain will you climb? The idea seems so funny now that something in the appearance must be overcome for me to find myself. How can it be?
Yeah, this is funny.
Yeah. Also, oh, between all these forms of the Guru, then I have to choose which one is the one for me. Where am I completely dissolving or something like that? All insane stuff, isn't it?
It's all the same stuff. it, it's like it's all God's monologue.
Can you leave this? Can this go?
No, every everything comes and goes. This doesn't go. It's almost like this doesn't ever change, no matter what. and everything else changes, and it's completely unaffected, like it's here, and everything is here. And at the same time, it's one with everything. It can't go. It's crazy, actually, to think that it can go.
Now, can you take any wanting or any aversion? Can you take it seriously? Tell me seriously, I want this. Can you see?
Maybe.
Let's see what? It will be. You see, you have to take many steps to get there. You have to first bring back some belief into the person and then say, yes, yes, what did I want? What did I want? Yes, yes, this is. Yeah, yeah. So much work you have to do, isn't it?
It's not possible to want something in this. It's not that I don't want things anymore, or I give up my desire. It's just that it's not possible.
Yes. It's not a renunciation in the traditional form, you see. It's automatically, I find that I am this which is complete. What is this one thing? Can someone tell me? But it's very good also that in the adventures of this one, we remember that there were times where we seriously felt that something was needed, something was wanted. Because when others in the future they come and say, I really want this and I'm suffering without this, then you don't laugh at them. You have some compassion.
Yeah.
Suppose there was no memory of any desire and you were completely free from all desire throughout this adventure of this life. Then if someone comes to you and says, I'm really suffering because I don't have this and it be so, you just laugh at them. So in this way, at least some memory is useful.
It just seems impossible now, or something, to believe something, and maybe tomorrow I will be here crying and I lost it.
Well,
I
that
don't know.
also so the odds of it happening now are reducing. Who's taking bets? It's like she's experiencing her nose for the first time. Is it still here?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it happens. It's like a good thing. You want a blanket or something?
It's like it's like it's like uh it's like when you're dreaming at night and the and you know that it's a dream and you know it's coming from your mind, but it's not like you're actively dreaming it. It's not like you're like it's coming from there, but it's not. You're still here. And I thought I had so many problems that I had to solve all the feelings that shouldn't be there and the thoughts that shouldn't be there, and I had to fix all of them. Yeah, but you're unaffected still, always. This. You'll have to tell me when to mute.
It was breaking up a bit when both our mics were on.
I didn't get what you were saying actually.
I said only that when both the mics were on, it was the audio was breaking up.
Thank you, Father. Uh, thank you.
And something is coming out. You can say whatever it is.
Thank you for our awkward conversation last weekend. It was so helpful, which we will never talk about again.
Well, I'm known to forget about deals. But I can tell them how it happened. So what happened on her computer or on her phone is that the typing was not working. I couldn't speak at that time. So I was typing and she was recording the responses back. And I was listening to the response and then typing again. So I said, this is the second strangest satsang ever. And then she said, what is the first one? And I said, the first one was when we were on WhatsApp with someone here, and then they had an awakening experience on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Thank you. All of that trouble was good.
No trouble.
The trouble I seem to be having was really good eventually.
You see that all is grace.
Thank you. Face and body and mouth don't know how to react, but thank you.
Very, very. And I'm sure many in the Sangha also very happy to see you here today because some of them got concerned, the other day. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much, and everyone I love so much. Thank you.
Aparna said, Father, may I come up next? Yes, yes, my dear. You can.
Just want to expose those things, and there was so much resistance coming and speaking also. Um, I don't know if it makes sense what I'm talking. I mean, we're just talking to Ambika now, and then suddenly this mind came up, and it's like I totally understand what she was talking to, everything. I related totally, but somehow the mind was like, but there is no experience of it. Still the experience is not there. You know, it's not very obvious. And all these things. How long this has to go on? So when these things come up, suddenly there's very sadness and unhappy about it. Um, all these things come up.
I love it because it seems like a hospital around me. People are lying down everywhere. You woke up. Every 10 minutes, somebody is falling to the ground. It's somewhat like Rishikesh. We would have like this, the start satsang in the sofas, everybody would be sitting in the sofas. And then as satsang went along, sometimes my eyes closed for a long time, then I open and everybody's like closer and on the floor and lying down. So it can seem like the mind is saying that I understand everything that she's saying, but it's not my experience. And can you check back with your experience? And when you check back with our experience, you'll find it is the same.
Sorry, what was that talk? I didn't understand.
I'm saying that the mind says, but that experience is not experience here. This is what the mind is saying. But when we check back with our own direct experience, it is the same. So directly right now, when you check, what is the experience?
That I'm here and the awareness is here. That I'm here and the awareness is here.
And who sees this?
It's awareness. It's awareness itself. It sees everything.
So now, any other report compared to this direct experience is meaningless. Even the reporting coming from here. Now this awareness, is this separate from you?
Yeah. Because it's not phenomenal, and it's not very, like something you can grasp or something which can be known. That's why it seems as if it's something very far, or that you cannot, or something like that. Something like that. It feels. I mean, that or when I sit in silence, everything is seen. Every subtle thought, emotions, feelings, anything comes up, everything is I'm aware of. So there is this knowing that, yeah, only the one which I can be, only that which knows everything. I cannot be that which is like the known, like
Yes.
something like that. I can't be the content of the whatever is seen, Rather, I'm the one who's seeing everything, or I'm the one who's knowing everything. This is totally clear. Everything is clear. But I don't know if the mind is coming up every now and then to say, okay, it has to be very obvious, or it's going to happen sometime later. All this rubbish is coming. And sometimes even this past stories also come up just to see if I can get some identification. I don't understand why it comes up, because the role was played then, so it comes up again. It doesn't make sense why it comes up. Maybe because the story comes up. Maybe because the identity will be picked up or something like that. I'm not sure why it comes up, but it just comes. Everything is ignored. Even the good feelings, good thoughts, happy things. Everything is just seen as it is. It's not like identified. Forget about the sadness thing, suffering thing, because before identification was coming, right? So now it's trying to get with the good feelings, all those things to see if I get identified. But that is also seen. I'm not getting carried away with that. So these two things are seen in a like a balanced way. All these things is this father. Why is like what the hell is missing there?
Nothing the hell is missing.
Then there is also this thing that mind has to die, or the mind has. Yesterday you were in the in the satsang. I remember you telling somewhere. I tried listening to the whole satsang again, but I couldn't get it. That word mind is so tricky again. That in spite of all this awakening, so-called experience, also the ego still can be there. Something like that you said. I think I heard that. So it doesn't matter even if there is mind, there's ego, all these things doesn't matter as long as it's not identified and we don't believe our next thought, which is the basic mantra of everything. I don't know.
Now, what is the
Still,
trouble?
I don't know, Father. That's the thing. That's the problem. See,
This is one rule for all of you. One rule for all of you. If something that is said here is causing trouble, just forget about it. I am not speaking the truth. We're just pointing in different ways. We are pointing to that which cannot be spoken about. So like Guruji says, we cannot make tattoos out of any words. If something is causing trouble, forget it. I will see it in a different way the next day. Nothing
No,
else to.
but there's no trouble as such. It's like, okay, ego is there, let it be there. Something like that. I don't know if I spoke something wrong. I don't know about it. Because sometimes it comes from the mind. This is what is happening. At times I don't know anything. At times I know everything. At times, like, I don't know where I am, what I'm doing, that I should be doing or I shouldn't be doing. There's boredom. All these things is there. Still, I don't know what it feels like. I don't know, Father. Sometimes why I speak to you also, I don't understand. Seriously, I was thinking after I wrote, why should I should have written it also, something like that. But will there be end for this, Father? That's all I want to know. I don't want to go on like this and come and blabber in front of you all the time and end up feeling like as if like a some like stupid or something like that. And then what is this? You know, it's something I don't know. Oh my God, I don't know.
I told you about a month or maybe longer ago that just like my daughter, when she comes back from school, she'll come and report just like this. This happened and this happened, and then I went to this and I lost this and I went this. My teacher gave me black dot. She was not happy, not fair. All this is okay. No?
No, but it's not okay, Father. What is the point? What's the point? Like, why you have to come and tell about report everything?
No, she was happy after doing it. That's all I know.
Of course, I do feel happy. It's not that when I say to you, it's completely gone. But it doesn't make sense. That's the thing. That's the thing. It doesn't make sense at all what I speak sometimes. Not that there's some biggest issue to be resolved or something. I have not seen the truth or nothing. This is nothing actually. So why do I still come and talk to you like this then?
If I came to Satsang for the last 2-3 years when Satsang is happening every day, expecting everyone to make sense, I would be completely crazy by now.
Because this drives me crazy, Father. After I speak, I keep thinking about it. Oh my God, why?
It doesn't drive me crazy at all. I'm completely.
It just feels like why you should have spoken like that. It didn't make any sense at all. You know, it starts. I mean, to a certain extent, it starts bothering, and then after that, it drops. I don't know why I'm still dragging this one again. So, what's the end for this, Father? Let's see.
There's no trouble with this, my dear. I have no trouble.
Yeah, but I have trouble, Father.
That must stop maybe one day.
Yeah, that is the thing. That's why I always my prayer is always the same thing to you, that let nothing be known. Because I have experienced all those things. Previously there was like totally no mind and no thoughts, and there's only like joy, peace. It doesn't mean that it should come and go. I don't know what it means, Father. What does that mean?
Guruji is laughing now.
Yeah, I know. I don't exist. I don't have to speak about myself. So that's the thing I can say. What Mujiji says. Um, okay, so I should stop then talking like this.
No. I didn't say you must stop talking. I said that the one that is saying this is not making sense, it's trouble. You see, this is grace flowing. Grace doesn't mean that it has to use the best words or everything has to make sense.
Like this.
Something is getting released automatically. Something is happening. You see, in the presence of Satsang, you come up. How many beings in the world have this opportunity? See, so nothing is going waste. Nothing is going waste. It's very good, man. It's very, very.
I don't know how you're saying very good father for me. It doesn't feel anything. I don't know. Whatever it is, father, everything is very happy. I wish I could come soon there and see it happy.
You will, you will.
Thank you, father.
For me, it is the same. Someone can come and say big words of scripture. In fact, that I find more boring than just something innocently being shared like this. Anything from the heart is pure music to my ears. Even my children can scold me sometimes, like Palak, she scolded me today, for laughing at her. I don't mind this at all. Because I know there is love, it is coming from love.
Father, may your gaze be upon me all the time like this. That's all I'm asking. Nothing else.
Thank you. You are. Mhm. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes? Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried to check how long it takes before it runs out of visual? You should try the experiment because no, because that is more trouble. If you try to turn away, then it seems it becomes wrong. Try now. Yeah, but next time also, if it plays this card on you, just say, okay, how long? Stopwatch starts now. And you'll see 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It starts running out very quickly. It's when we run that it knows it's succeeding. Just like that dog chasing this scooter in India, those mobiles. You know this, right? So what happens is that when you're driving in your car or you're on a bike, sometimes these dogs will start chasing. But what happens when the car just stops? They don't know what to do. They just looking around. What do I do then? So you just stop. You say, okay, what you got? Visuals. That's it. And with no expectation about how fast it should go, nothing. Just say, okay, bring. And sometimes it can pull out a strong card, you see, some strong visual can come. Are you sure you want this? You, know? You say, yeah, yeah, okay. Very soon it runs up. It just runs up.
like like visuals of people I care about. Yeah. So it's
okay, because as long as we have fear about this kind of visual coming, then the mind will keep playing. You can think, okay, give me the worst you got. And start showing all the loved ones, all these visuals, all these things. It's okay, what next? It turns out very quickly. It turns out. It happens like this. Sometimes it can. I remember when you were saying this, actually, I remembered that when I was a child, I used to get like this. And those days, there were no mobile phones and things. So when my father was late home from work, then I would get these kind of visuals about him being dead somewhere in the road.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Here like week so I just stop, just do.
Yeah.
It's like this, like the cooking, like this, like the seeker energy. It's just like kind of frustrated, but because it's very hard to be in satsang and people are speaking, but not like an effort energy. And so when I don't follow it, then sometimes it's really, you know.
Either way, it has a problem. They must look, just find out. Just don't look, just be in satsang. It's like being in a marriage. I've never found a couple that can agree on the room temperature. At least here I'm not. Someone wants it faster, the AC, someone wants it slower, someone wants a fan faster. It's just the way it is meant to be. The mind can just not be happy with what is. So someone says inquire, but can't inquire. It's too much effort. Someone says, okay, just stop inquiring. Stop inquiring. Something is saying, so now what should I do? But I refuse to answer that. Is that an expectant smile or?
Anyway, yeah, whatever. There's, but basically, if I don't need to see, I don't need to look, then it feels like I must still see something or something because I can't say what you're saying. I truly am seeing. I should be able to say what you're saying. And
Okay, so let's do this. All of you actually, just only say what you see. Only say what you see. No mental thought at all. Just only speak what you see.
YouTube.
Yeah?
It's on YouTube.
Forever say it. Some lights. I feel it's very good. Just if we only speak what we see,
I'm having with my mind is
we have a conversation. Is it the only
I told you. Some kind of distinct I told you. When I say
The mind
what?
is saying or yours?
No, the mind says, I told you, it's just going to come out. When I say, what is it? What exactly? And there's no report. That's it. It has that thing at all points. At all points of time. What exactly? It's a problem. There is no.
Yeah. We just, like in a Course in Miracles, just ask, what is this for? Or there is anything coming up, you say, what is it for? It's nothing. It's just nothing.
Feels like I've become completely non-spontaneous and lost all joy in life.
She is describing an awakening experience. Become completely non-spontaneous and lost all joy. A big smile and laugh. All joy is gone from this one. So no joy here at all. And this is not spontaneous. This is all planned. Laugh. She had planned that she'll wait till almost the end of Satsang. Put it on the big screen. I should just use Aparna's favorite word, rubbish. All the mind is rubbish. Aparna says, I love Suchitra ji. She is such a joy to be with. Amazing sense of humor. It's all planned, okay? It's not spontaneous or joyous for that. So why are you having conversations with your mind? Sounds like trouble to me. Jeez. Okay, the mind doesn't feel lonely. Not too quick, okay? Guruji says, it's not your friend, not yet. So finished with your 1,000 jokes or whatever it is.
Not yet.
I feel one day she will do stand-up Advaita. There you go. That was not come. That one I could have come up with. Let me just quickly read some chat also. Priya says,
Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Come. It's okay.
It was with me. Sometimes I don't hear very well.
Okay.
It was with me. Father, I just need your bless before tomorrow. I'll go to Simar. I'm not sure if I will be here. And today I was really appreciating all the silence. It's very good. A little difficult, but I perceive that's the way. Be more in silence. But I just need your bless. And I was seeing you with Guruji. Also, it was touching me because I need so much buzz of you. I feel like that. It was so beautiful for me. It's just what I want to ask you.
Very. All my blessings, all of our blessings are with you. Such a beautiful, auspicious thing. To be in the presence of that one who is this might be the sun speaking, so forgive this, but just the highest embodiment of the truth. What a great blessing to have to be able to be in that presence. So cool.
Thank you.
Just go like a child. No expectations, nothing. No taking also, no tracking progress. This is how I am today, tomorrow, this happened. None of that. Just leave it all aside. And grace is working very beautifully. Very
Yes, I'm leaving it all your feet at
good.
your feet now. Okay? Can you take it?
Very
Okay. Love you very much.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. So I was going to say Priya typed. She said oneness waking up to itself. The funniest and most wonderful thing. This is so wonderful to see. So happy to witness this. Gilda is here. Gilda said, love being with you all. Much love. So happy you're here, my dear. Welcome to Satsang. Kim is here. Kim says, thank you, Father, for your love. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Shakti is here. Namaste, namaste, my dear. Dr. Kanchan is here. Matilda is here. Namaste, my dear. Welcome. So happy to see you in the hangout. And feel at
Thank
home.
you.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can
very
see.
much. Very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Aditi is here also. She says, you know I love you, Ananta. Of course I know. How is it possible that you don't? I love you too, my dear. Hans is also going to Zima. He says, "Dear Father, can I have your blessing as well? Tonight leaving for Zima. Always, my dear." In fact, if you are in Guruji's presence, then all of us should ask for your blessing. This bhajan is coming up to sing. Not sure how many of the words will be remembered. But let's see. Let's see. Maybe such small. Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala Gopala Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala Govinda Govinda, Gopala Gopala, Govinda Govinda, Gopala Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala, Govinda, Govinda, Gopala, Gopala. Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Nanda, Gopala, Gopala, Nanda Nanda, Ananda Nanda Nanda, Govinda Nanda Gopala Nanda Nanda Ananda Nanda Govinda Nanda Gopala. Yes, yes.
Krishna Krishna Govinda Krishna Gopala Bala Krishna 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 Govinda Krishna Gopala Bala Krishna Nanda Nandana Bhakta Chandana Bala Lola Krishna Nanda Nandana Bhakta Chandana Bala Lola Krishna 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 Govinda Krishna Gopala Krishna Sundara Vadana Sarojanayana Radha Priya Krishna Sundara Vadana Sarojanayana Radha Priya Krishna Yadava Krishna Yashoda Krishna 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 Yadava Krishna Yashoda Krishna 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 Govinda Krishna Gopala Krishna Nanda Nandana Bhakta Chandana Bala Lola Krishna 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 Govinda Krishna Gopala Krishna Sundara Vadana Sarojanayana Radha Priya Krishna Sundara Vadana Sarojanayana Radha Priya Krishna Radha Priya Krishna Sundara Vadana Sarojanayana Radha Priya Krishna Yadava Krishna Yashoda Krishna 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 Yadava Krishna Yashoda Krishna 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 Govinda Krishna Gopala Krishna Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol
जय जय राधा रमन हरि बोल। 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 हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल। हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमन 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 हरि बोल। हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल। हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमन 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 हरि बोल।
Nandlala, Nandlala, Nandlala Prabhu, Radhalola, Nandlala, Nandlala, Nandlala Prabhu, Radhalola, Gopilola, Gopabala, Chitalila, Irasalola. Gopilola, Gopamala, Chitalila, Irasalola. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Nandalala, Nandalala, Nandalala Prabhu Radhalola. Nandalala, Nandalala, Nandalala Prabhu Radhalola. Gopilola, Gopala, Chitalila, Irasalola. Gopilola, Gopala Chitalila Rasagola Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Nandalala 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 Prabhu
He wants to sing now. He wants to sing now.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Dhyanam Guru Murti, Pujanam Guru Param, Mantram Guru Vakyam, Mokshamam Guru Kripa, Mokshamam Munchiji Kripa, Mokshamam Anantaji Kripa. Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niranya, Sarve Putrani Pashantu, Nagaschit Tapandave, Vasato Vasat Kamiya, Tavasya Majoti Kamiya, Vajrama Amritam Kamiya, Om Purnamita Purnamita Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Brahma Paramastu. Om Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om श्री सद्गुरु की चरण।
Thank you also very much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai. Thank you, Parvati. Dear Pekka, thank you. Miss Sophus. So, thank you, my dear. Thank you. Miss Nani is here. Thank you. Nikhil. My dear. Deepali. Everyone is here with you. What happened? No, we keep saying, but we see because the afternoon one, we will same time. Will starts at 2. The scheduled time is 2 hours, no? But it might go to 3. So should we do 5 o'clock instead of 4:30? Okay, we'll just talk about that. The morning one is okay. Yeah. What are we doing? Okay, we turn it off.